Welcome to the Corona.
I should not have looked down. I mean, you're health and safety officer here, right?
That's right, yeah.
You're just casually standing on the mesh.
Yep. Feel free to step out with me.
That's a full fear response from me, that. I was going to say, is there anything I can grab onto?
That's very greasy, so most people hold my hand, including the fire brigade.
I was going to ask, like, who has to come out here? Oh my God, it bounces. It bounces. Who has to come out here?
Technicians, people who need to put shows on and rigging.
Ha ha ha. Putting all my weight on that foot is so difficult. Bloody hell. Oh my God, don't bounce.
The weight of the Royal Albert Hall roof, the dead weight of the wrought iron structure is about 340 tonnes. The roof itself in total can take about 1,000 tonnes, inclusive of all permanent and imposed loads such as wind and snow loading. There is approximately 100 motorised chain hoists which hang from the original wrought iron structure of the roof, which vary in their load rating, but some can carry up to 1 to 2 tonnes of show infrastructure. We have lighting rails which support lighting, sound speakers, as well as the mushrooms which provide the acoustic dampening of the auditorium. The mushrooms, despite their quite substantial size, only weigh around 40 kilograms. All of the mushrooms, show infrastructure, speakers is all hung from the original wrought iron roof structure.
I am not sure I can move right now. I'm genuinely...
Just look forward. Just look forward and walk. Just walk. There's no way you can fall. There's no way you can fall. Just walk. Look. Just look at the pole, and that's it. You've done it. Well done.
Thing is,
congratulations.
Thank you. It's all. I know it's all in my head because the pole is connected exactly the same as this grid is.
So this is the Corona, the crown, and that is the oculus above us.
It's creaking.
That's the heat expanding. So temperatures are regularly in the 30s and 40s.
Typically, whenever there's a fall from height risk, the factor of safety on the material properties that would go into the design of the tension wire grid is 5 to 1, which means there's a 5-fold weight allowance of the material property which it can support.
But the most surprising thing of all about this roof is not this terrifying technician's trampoline. It's just out there. And the best way to see that is from the outside. I'm going to need a hand.
Feel free.
The roof was constructed in full in Manchester, and then it was dismantled and reassembled in London through internal scaffold shoring from the inside of the hall. Every beam and element of the wrought iron trusses was then winched up to the top of the roof and then assembled in situ. The shoring was then removed once the roof had been completed in full and dropped by about 5/16 of an inch, or about 8 millimetres, which would have been a heart-stopping moment, I think, for all those involved.
All of which leads to the most startling thing for me, the reason I made this video. This roof, this iron and glass dome with all that equipment hanging from it, it's not actually connected to the rest of the building. It's touching, sure, it's resting just here. You can see where the two structures meet, but there's no cement, no bolts, no attachments at all. This dome is just so incredibly heavy that it's not going to move, and it hasn't for 150 years. 600 tons of iron and glass and a load of Victorian engineering. It doesn't need anything more, because anything powerful enough to shift this wouldn't be stopped by a couple of bolts. The roof of the Royal Albert Hall isn't actually attached.